is one of the finest car collections in the world. It's a collection of approximately 100 vehicles of varying ages, meticulously maintained. It has cars that are very difficult to find in many other motor museums of the world. Ferrari is probably the most coveted brand, first created in 1947. Currently its production only runs to 7,000 cars per annum, and certainly they have probably the highest brand equity of any motor car in the world. In the 1950s, Jaguar was producing amongst the finest cars in the world. For example, they were the first car to introduce disc brakes in 1955, and they had other such incredible innovations. They lost their way in the 1970s and 80s. Ironically, it has been an Indian group called Tata that purchased the company in 2008, and they've invested massively in the brand, and the results are there to see. They're producing some of the finest cars in the world today. If you have any interest in wine and scenery and motor cars, I'd get down there very, very quickly. Go and spend an hour or two at the museum and go and have lunch at one of the superb estates that are available in the area. Bugatti is a French brand formed in the late 1920s, and it was the producer of some of the finest cars of its period. Regrettably, it went bust just before the Second World War and was purchased, or its brand name was purchased by, ironically, the Volkswagen Group. And the head of the Volkswagen Group, Ferdinand Piëch, set a benchmark for the new Bugatti Veyron, which came out in 2005, as a car that would have 1,000 brake horsepower and be capable of speeds of over 420 kilometers per hour. That was considered a fantasy in the late 1990s. But in 2005 the car was produced according to those specifications and arguably remains the fastest car in the world to this day. 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds, and it can truly get up to a top speed of 420 kilometers an hour.